I guess now I'm audible and visible properly. No? I guess yes. Yes. Now it's fine. Okay. So hello everyone. Very good evening. And yes, अपना last वाला session that was associated with some strategies, some like motivation for the CLAT exam, for the other law entrance test, and all other thing. Right. This is going to be the fortnightly current affairs catch up that we missed last week. Right. So that is how we are getting it. I hope all of you are having your studies on like proper direction, proper line. Yes or no? Because like there are very less number of days that are left, so I just don't want any of you to like get distracted from anything. One of the student he actually texted me, sir, you watched Wakanda Forever. Right, I was like, no, dude, I didn't have time. I'm working on something like very seriously. He was like, sir, I watched the film. It was great. And I was like, dude, you are having an exam after 1 month. How you are doing this, all this thing? So please, just for the your exam, just don't do any kind of stupid things for next 1.5 month, so that you can focus on your study, so that your exam goes well. Right? Okay, so let's start what we are having. So Defence Expo. Now, this is a kind of summit. This is a kind of you can call it a kind of conference, a kind of event, national event. So all of these falls in a great category, because that is important for CLAT. Now, why this is important? This is very simple. The vision of our government and especially our Prime Minister is to become a self-reliant economy, and amongst those, we are having one of the major particular sector on which we are dependent on other countries, that is defense. Right, we are buying different things from different countries. Right, Russia is there, Americans are there, Israel is there, who are our defense partner. So the government of India is willing to have their own personal defense production, so that we are not getting on dependent on the other economies in other particular countries. Right, so that is what Defence Expo. So 2022 Defence Expo, right. It has started in Gujarat, Gandhinagar. It was a 5 day event where we had seen lots of exhibitions, investors summits, startups, MSMEs who are like ready to produce small to large parts of the defense part, armed forces and their delegates from several different countries, and lots of different things. It was a very big event, and it was a kind of thing that we are looking at. Now, hope for the best in the coming year. We should become a self-reliant defense economy. So let's move to the question directly. So question number one is the FDI FDI limit in defense manufacturing under the automatic route is raised from 49% to how many percent? So the options are 68, 74, 78, 81. Come on, answer it. What is the direct percentage of FDI, foreign direct investment, to the defense sector? Okay, so Vishwajit is saying C, Sanskriti is saying B. Lavanya is saying 74, that's B. Riddhi is saying no. Riddhi is saying 74, that's B. Lavanya is saying A, 68. The correct answer is option number B, 74. So there is like direct foreign direct investment जो automatic route से है, that is from 49% to 74%, so that we can have lots of different manufacturing unit here. Moving on to the next one. Which edition of India Africa Defence Dialogue was held on the sideline of Defence Expo 2022? राइट, ये कौन सा एडिशन था डिफेंस डायलॉग का अफ्रीका और इंडिया के बीच में? द ऑप्शंस आर फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ. Okay, so Vishit is saying B, that's second. Sakshi is saying B, that's again second. Sanskrit is saying B. Ashi is saying second, that's B. The correct answer is option number B, second. It was second defense dialogue, right? इसमें ये collaboration के लिए, information sharing के लिए, and some other particular aspects जो भी है उसके लिए बात करते हैं, right? Moving on to the next one. PM Modi led a foundation stone of a 52 Wing Air Force station, right, at the inauguration ceremony of the Defence Expo 2022 at which place? So, what is the place where PM Modi led the foundation stone of 52 Wing Air Force station? Right, the options are Surat, Veraval, Disa, or Junagadh. Achha, Vishwajit is like already ready, huh? That is C. Okay, anyone else? Riddhi is saying C. Anyone else? Okay, Lavanya is saying C. The correct answer is option number C, that is Disa. Okay, moving on. Which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the Defence Expo 2022? It is being held in every first in every 6 venue format, which has promised to engage the public and inspire them to join aerospace defence manufacturing sector for Atmanirbharta, that is self-reliant in defence. The aim is to showcase the might of the domestic defence industries, which is now powering Make in India, Make for the World resolve of the government and the nation at large. It is the first ever edition exclusively for the Indian companies. None of these. Come on. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, Vishit is ready with C. Sanskrit is saying C. Sakshi is saying C. Everybody is saying C. Alright, the correct answer is option number A. Okay, moving on. This was the reference link for Press Information Bureau. Just make sure if there is any kind of thing like summit is there or conference is there, there are some basic stuff. For example, I skipped some of the question from this passage, like who's current defense minister. There is a new CDS who's appointed for us, who was the first CDS who died in a helicopter crash. Apart from this, new army chief and lots of different appointment is associated with the defense sector. Apart from this, every particular summit and conference has some sort of theme as well, and that makes a very good question as well. So if you're writing about any particular conference or summit, make sure to write down the theme, right, and associated office holders or appointment related to that. Okay, moving on to the next topic. Pakistan removed from the FATF grey list. Okay, it was a long struggle, right? 4 years. Yes, starting from 2018 to 2022, Pakistan was in FATF grey list for some bad deeds, like funding the militant organization, making black money white called Hawala, right, and some other particular stuff. So the FATF, the like Financial Action Task Force, which is also a kind of global watchdog or surveillance organization, right, for money laundering, for the financing the militant organization or terror funding or all other thing. They had put Pakistan into the grey list from last 4 years. They have given 34-point agenda, 34-point topic, right? 34 points to work on those. So the Pakistan was working on those particular points from last 4 years, and finally, when the FATF had like enough amount of improvement, so they decided that Pakistan should not be in the grey list, and it is out of the grey list. Now, grey list, black list, these are kind of designation for countries in which they are allowed or they are not allowed to take financial help or the help from the growth organization and other thing. Right. So let's discuss the questions directly. Okay. FATF has had issued the how many point action plan after placing Pakistan on the grey list in June 2018. Right, the options are 27, 28, 29, 30. Come on. So I started getting answers. Someone is saying B, someone is saying A. Okay, the correct answer is option number A, 27-point action plan for improvement of Pakistan. Moving on to the next one, Pakistan was first put in the list in which of the following year? So it's not the first time when Pakistan is being put under the grey list of FATF, right? So the question is when it was first put in this particular list, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. Come on. थोड़ा भारी हो गया क्या क्वेश्चन? Okay, Sakshi is saying 2006, that's option number A. Vishwajit is saying option number C, that's 2008, that is 2008. Right. Anyone else? The correct answer is option number C, 2008. Right. Moving on to the next one. Which of the following country was moved to the blacklist due to the action by military leadership after the 2021 military coup? Right, the options are Syria, the Faso, right, Burkina Faso, Myanmar, or Sudan. It's a very easy question. I need answers from all of you. So Vishit is saying C, Lavanya is saying C. Anyone else? 2021, which was the country that had seen the military coup in 2021? Come on. Come on, guys. The correct answer is option number C, that's Myanmar. You have seen Myanmar, right, as a military coup. 2014 we had discussed 2021 we had discussed about the Myanmar crisis. We had discussed about a lot of things, right, how and why this particular thing happened. So yeah, moving on to the next one, which of the following statement is incorrect? Right, FATF is a global money laundering and terrorist financing watchdog. It also aims to counter the financing of proliferation of the weapon of mass destruction. It was set up in 1979 out of G7 meeting of development nation in Paris. Its secretariat is located at Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, headquartered in Paris. None of these. Come on. Okay, so B, C, B, C, that is what we are getting. C, C, B. Very good. The correct answer is option number B. That's it was set up in 1917. It's an incorrect statement. It was established in 1989. Right. That was easy, I guess. So let's move to the next one. And this was the reading reference from Al Jazeera. Right. Let's move to the next topic. United Nation Day. Yeah, a very, very, very important day and very, very, very important event that happened in 1945. Right, that was the establishment of United Nations Organization with the help of United Nation Charter. Right. So after First World War, we had this League of Nations which failed to maintain the peace, international cooperation, and the Second World War happened, and after that the United Nations organization was established. Right. That is what we have seen. And the anniversary of United Nations, or the day of establishment, the very day when UN Charter came into the force, right, is celebrated as United Nations Day. So let's get to the questions directly. Okay, who's the president of United Nations General Assembly? Right, the options are Amira Salzak, या Volkan Bozkir, या Kasaba Korosi, या Abdullah Shahid. Okay, so I started getting answers. Someone is saying D, someone is saying C, someone is Sakshi is saying C. Very good. The correct answer is option number C, like Saba Korosi, yeah, Kasabas Korosi, whatever you like to call it, right? That's the correct answer. Just make sure the President of United Nations General Assembly and General Secretary of United Nations, these are two different posts. Don't get like mixed, don't mix them together, right? Okay, so moving on. United Nations has six main organs. Which of the following is not one of them? राइट सिक्स मेन ऑर्गन्स आर देयर इन यूनाइटेड नेशन इनमें से कौन सा नहीं है ऑप्शंस आर सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल यूएनईपी दैट इज यूनाइटेड नेशन एनवायरमेंटल प्रोग्राम trusteeship council and economic social council a very easy question I want all of you to answer it correctly right Lavanya is saying B Bhanu said C Tisya said B Vishrit is saying C Sanskriti is saying C. Okay. Yes said B. Sakshi said C. The correct answer is option number B, United Nations Environment Program. Guys, Trusteeship Council is still one of the main organ of United Nations. Yes, it might be like in a not functioning state, it is suspended. Right? That doesn't mean it is not the main organ. Okay? So don't get confused. Moving on. In which year the United Nations General Assembly adopted the further resolution, that is UN Resolution 2782, declaring that UN Day shall be an international observance, an international holiday, and are recommended that it should be observed as a public holiday by United Nations member states. Right? The options are 1970, 71, 74, 76. Come on. Okay, so Bhanu said B, Vishit is saying C. Anyone else? Sakshi said C. Sanskriti said D. Okay. The correct answer is option number B, that's 1971. Okay, moving on. Okay, so which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the disarmament week? Right, the week is celebrated from October 24 to 30 each year. The week seeks to promote the awareness and the better understanding of disarmament issue and their cross-cutting importance. The United Nations Disarmament Commission (UNDC) was established in 1952. It was tasked right with the creating proposal and documents for treaty to regulate and reduce the number of armed forces and weapons possessed by nation. The Han Tai Chong from the North Korea is current head of UNDC. None of these. Come on. Okay, so B, C, D. Anyone? The correct answer is option number D. None of these. Right? All of them are correct. Okay. Moving on. So this was the reference link. This was the reading recommendation from United Nations Environmental Program. Right. Moving on to the next topic, the Gallup Law and Order Index. So this is generally also known as the Law and Order Index in general discussion, right? And again, this is an index that clearly means it will have certain basic question, direct questions like which is the institution and organization that deals with it. Yeah, right. What is who ranked first, who ranked last, what is the current rank of India, is there any improvement in the rank, or is there a decrease in the rank of India or performance, right? And India's rank in South Asia. Right. So when we are talking about law and order, it is like quite simple. Whether the people are feeling secure and healthy in terms of environment of country, right? That is what it showcase. Okay, so let's move to the questions directly. Which country came at the bottom of Gallup Law Order Index 2021? Right, Syria, Myanmar, Afghanistan, North Korea. Come on, which country stands last in this Law and Order Index 2021? Okay, so Vishwit is saying C, that's Afghanistan. Sakshi is saying D, North Korea. Sanskrit said C, Afghanistan again. Banu said C. Okay. The correct answer is option number C, that's Afghanistan. You have seen the condition of Afghanistan from last 2.5 years, right? The way the Americans left the country, the way Taliban took over, the way Taliban is acting in terms of law and order. That is why it stands last in the index, right? Moving on, the firm Gallup has declared which particular region as the most secure region in the world, right, in its Law and Order Index 2022. The options are Australia, Europe, North America, East Asia. Yeah, this can be a good question. Which region is most secured in the world? Right. Okay, so Sakshi is saying A. Anyone? Vishwit said B. No? The correct answer is option number D, that's East Asia. Right? Okay, moving on. The survey called Law and Order Index has positioned Taliban occupied Afghanistan as the least secured country for the which consecutive year, like which year we have placed Afghanistan as the least secured country. The options are second, third, fourth, fifth. Come on. Okay, Sanskrit said A. Bhanu saying so that's like BA third, BA third. That is what we are seeing. The correct answer is option number B, that's third consecutive year. Okay, moving on. Which of the following statement is incorrect? The Gallup has been a survey business for a quite long time. The first survey conducted by the firm was in 1938 in UK, and since then it is like conducting surveys over 160 countries and areas. So, through the Law and Order Index, the countries can measure their progress toward the achieving the United Nations goal for peaceful and secure society. The report also helps world leaders to compare each other progress. The result of Global Law and Order Index 2022 are based on the nationally representative probability based sample among the adult population aged from 18 and older. None of these. Come on. Okay, so Bhanu is saying A, Vishit is saying D, Riddhi is saying D. The correct answer is option number D. All of them are correct. Right, moving on. This was the reading recommendation. This was from Indian Express, and you can figure it out. Now, new PM of United Kingdom. Okay, I did not wanted to add this topic in today's session because it is already one of the most talked topic like in the second half of month of October, right? Okay, and apart from this, we have seen lots of Twitter, lots of Instagram, lots of WhatsApp forward, lots of Facebook thing, how the new PM is being appointed, how the history has been made, etc., etc. Right? Again, it's a great appointment. Okay, but we cannot call it like this is ultra important, yeah, very important in terms of clag. But yeah, this kind of news and this kind of event are actually considered in consideration for the other law entrants as well. So Bhanu is asking why not A about this particular question. But just don't think like this is started from the 1938. Right. The thing is, this particular organization has started surveying samples from 1938. Right. First, it was doing in United Kingdom. Later on, it started expanding in the other regions and other countries. For now, that is 160 countries and different regions. Okay. So let's start with the questions. Okay. So which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay. Rishi Sunak has become the United Kingdom's third Prime Minister of this following year in a meeting with King Charles III. Right, that is a regular thing. The 42-year-old will be the youngest UK Prime Minister since 1820 and the first person of a color, of not white color, to lead the country. He ran for a party leadership following the Boris Johnson's resignation in the July and was supported by the MPs into the two candidate battle against the Liz Truss, but lost in a vote by the Conservative Party, roughly with the 2 lakh membership, right, who backed Truss against the Sunak by 57 to 42%. Right, none of these. Come on. So I started getting answers. Okay, so B, D, B, D, that is what you are doing it. The correct answer is option number D, that's none of these. Moving on, the Truss resignation came just after how many days into her tenure, on the 10th of which government business was suspended due to the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Right, so it's just simply how many days she served as the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. The options are 42, 44, 46, 48. Come on. Okay, so I started getting answer. That is D, B, B, 44 days. Good, good. Mm-hmm. The correct answer is option number B. That's 44 days. Yes, she was just she was prime minister just for 44 days, and the thing is, she think that the promises she made during the campaign, she was not able to fulfill it, so she decided to resign it. Okay, moving on. Which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the opportunities for the India-UK ties under the PM Rishi Sunak? The options are it is the opportunity for India and the UK to work closely together as a global in on a global issues, implement of roadmap of 2030 via bilateral relation with the elevation of person of Indian origin as a Prime Minister of UK. A free trade agreement between India and UK is expected to enhance the economic growth and prosperity. In the financial year 2022, India trade with the UK is good in goods and services totaled as 31.4 US billion dollar, right, up from the 19.51 in 2015. None of these. Come on. Very good. The correct answer is option number D. All of the statement regarding India-US trade deals and all other things are correct. Okay. Moving on. This was the reading reference from the New York Times. Right. You can check it out if you want to. So let's move to the questions, like objective questions that we are having. Question number 1 is saying the International Day for Eradication of Poverty is an international observance celebrated on each year on, like which of the following date is known as the International Day to Eradicate the Poverty? Right, options are 15th October, 16th October, 17th October, 18th October. And make sure when you are answering it now, just try to put it like कि one का A है, one का B है और two का C है ऐसा. Okay. Okay, Sakshi is saying C, that's the 17th of October. Very good. Very good. The correct answer is option number C, that's 17th of October. Moving on to the next one. The 90th General Assembly of Interpol will be held from 80th to 21st of October. It is taking place in which of the following country? Very easy, right? I won't answer. The options are China, Bangladesh, India, UK. Very good. Ah, I'm proud of you guys. The correct answer is option number C, that's India. Okay. And our Prime Minister actually gave a speech over there as well. Okay. Moving on. The Nirmala Sitharaman participated. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman is our finance minister. Huh? Participated in the joint World Bank International Monetary Fund, World Bank IMF Development Committee during the annual meeting 2022 in which of the following place? So the question is, the World Bank IMF Development Committee meeting is held on which of the following place? The options are Washington, DC, London, New York, Sydney. It's a very easy question. Okay, so Vishwiti Singh third ka C, Sanskriti said third C, Banu Singh 3C, very good. Sakshi Singh 3 ka C, the correct answer is Washington DC. Okay, moving on to the next one. The Union Environment Ministry is in association with the which United Nations agency has been implementing the Secure Himalaya project to conserve the habitats of snow leopard. Right. The options are United Nations Environmental Program, United Nations Development Program, UNESCO, all of these. Come on. It's a very easy question. Okay, so fourth D, C, D, C. That is what you guys are in. The correct answer is option number B. That's United Nations Development Program. Okay. Moving on. The 11th Global Media and Information Literacy Week is being hosted by which of the following country? So the main event was held at which of the following country for the Global Media and Information Literacy Week? The options are Uganda, Nigeria, Japan, China. Okay, Vishit is saying fifth ka B, that's Nigeria. Fifth ka C, that is Sakshi. Bhanu is saying fifth ka A. The correct answer is option number B, that's Nigeria. Okay, this is in Central African country. I guess Northern African, you can call it more Northern African, right? Where this international week for the literacy of media and information that was held. The next question is, which state government is leading plans to rejuvenate Sukapaika, right? That is Sukapaika or Sukpaika river, right? The options are Jharkhand, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Come on. Okay, so Sanskrit is saying option number D. Anyone? Vishit is saying 6th D. Bhanu is saying that A. Jharkhand. The correct answer is option number D. The river flows from there. Okay. Moving on. Who has become the first Indian to be appointed as the Special Rapporteur, independent expert on racism for the United Nations Human Rights Commission earlier in October? Right. The options are Smriti Ramamurthy, Samita Singhania, Ashwini KP, or Anisha Singhal. Come on. Right. Independent expert on racism of United Nations Human Rights Commission. Okay, so 7th B, D, C, C. The correct answer is Ashwini KP. That's option number C. The next question is 24th October is World Polio Day, a global day to raise awareness and reduce awareness and resource for the worldwide effort to eradicate polio. What was the theme of World Polio Day 2022? The options are together. Let's end polio. Polio is still at risk. Are you prepared to fight? End polio now. Polio free world. Okay, so Vishit is saying option number A. That is together. Let's fight polio. Bhanu is also saying A. Okay, Sakshi is saying D. That's polio free world. The correct answer is option number A. That's together. Let's end polio. Okay, moving on. Pakistan and China have decided jointly to launch 3 new projects in addition to existing China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is also known as CPEC. Right? Some people call it CPEC as well. Okay. So which of the following is or are those projects? So इनमें से कौन से हैं जो CPEC के under new projects हैं? The options are China-Pakistan Green Corridor, China-Pakistan Health Corridor, China-Pakistan Digital Corridor, all of these. Vishwit was like, I'll go with D. He was like ready from the very beginning. Sanskrit is saying 9th ka D, very good. Bhanu is also saying that's 9th D. Okay. The correct answer is also 9th ka D. That's all of these. These are the new project under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. CPEC is one of the branch of a Belt and Road Initiative of China. The India is not happy with CPEC because it is passing through Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and India like Kashmir, the entire Kashmir is integral part of India, and India feels like it is the attack on our sovereignty, so they don't support it. The next question is an international conference titled as INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor, and Chabar Port in Iran was hosted by which of the following country? Right. So INSTC and Chabar Port, the international conference for this, is hosted by which of the following country? The options are Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Armenia. Come on. Okay, so Sakshi Singh 10th ka B. Anyone else? Vishit, Bhanu, Sanskriti? Vishit is saying C, that's Kyrgyzstan. Sanskriti is saying C, that's Kyrgyzstan. The correct answer is option number C, that's Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Yeah. So this is it for today. Right. In the next week, I'll come with this particular 15-day current affairs catch up again. Right. And this is it from my side. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I hope you find it informative, and I hope you liked it. And this is it from my side. I wish you and all your loved one a good health, good mental health. Make sure to stay positive, stay motivated for your studies. All the best. Right. See ya, guys. See you in next week.